Welcome from the Katy ISD Office of Professional Learning. My name is Karen Lewis.
My name is Nicole Zwar.
This video will introduce you to some foundational tips for preparing and delivering professional presentations in a virtual setting. When you're presenting over a webinar or video conferencing platform, small details can make a huge difference in the effectiveness of your communication. The tips that we'll share in this video will help you make sure that your audience is able to focus on the message of your presentation and really connect with your information.
Number 1, prepare your presentation space. Start by taking time to prepare your presentation space. Choose a location that will be quiet and free of distraction. Pay attention to the area behind you that will be shown on camera and clear the area of any clutter. If you are sharing your space with others, let them know that you will need a quiet environment for the duration of your presentation. If you are presenting from a computer, place your computer so that the camera is at or slightly above eye level. You want to be able to look directly into the camera to create the sense that you are looking at your audience.
The second tip is to ensure that you have adequate lighting. Lighting is an important element of a virtual presentation. You want to place your light source behind your camera or your laptop to make sure that it's illuminating your face and you can be clearly seen. You want to avoid having dark shadows on your face. During the daytime, natural light makes a great choice. Try to sit facing the window rather than having a window behind you or beside you, which can create shadows. Indoors, a ring light is fantastic if you have one. Otherwise, you can just use a lamp or even take a string of Christmas lights wrapped around a wreath to create that light. Try opening up a test meeting or looking into your computer's camera to make sure that you have enough light to be seen clearly. When the light is right, you'll usually know.
Number 3, check your sound. It's important for your audience to hear you clearly. This is even more important if you are planning to record your presentation. Before your presentation, check your sound with a friend. To avoid any echoes or buzzing, consider using a basic headset with a microphone. You can also use an external microphone if you have one available.
This next tip can make a big difference, and that is just to practice. Even if you're used to being able to stand up and wing it for a face-to-face presentation, it's important to practice your virtual presentations. Virtual presentations tend to move really quickly, and as the presenter, you'll have a lot to think about, especially if you're sharing a lot of information on your shared screens. Running through every click of your presentation will help ensure that you don't have any surprises on the big day. If you record your practice session, even if it's just the introduction, this can give you valuable feedback on how your presentation looks and sounds on screen.
Number 5, use a co-host. Whenever possible, have a colleague support you as co-host. Your co-host can help you manage participants, answer questions in the chat, and serve as your support for any issues that might arise during your session.
The final tip is just to monitor your meeting on a second device. It's helpful to log into your meeting on a second device or computer. Log in as a regular participant and then just turn off the camera, the microphone, and the volume on that second device. This will give you the participant's view of your session, which is really helpful in making sure that you're sharing the right screen and that you know what your participants are looking at.
With all these technical elements in place, remember to still be yourself. Presenting in a virtual space can feel different at first, but with proper setup and practice, you can present online with greater confidence to create meaningful and enjoyable learning experiences for your audience.